Hello Raid Squidders, this is Greggs and welcome to another Killing Floor 3 Nightfall news video. I wasn't going to do one of these because I thought, well, the cyst and the clot have already had a reveal, but I thought, well, it's good to document Killing Floor 3's journey. I think I have done pretty much every single bit of information, maybe a couple of bits that I've missed, but I don't think there were too big a deal to miss. Anyway, stop babbling, Greggs, get on with this. So, last Friday, Tripwire released the new Nightfall news article, so let's go through it, shall we? We are focusing on the clot and the cyst, so one of the two sort of entry-level Zeds in Killing Floor 3, in fact, Killing Floor the series. So, Nightfall news, clots and cysts, the Gruesome Twosome. Today we'll be exploring Horzine's two most mass-produced Zeds, the clot and the cyst. So the KCJ-09 and the SI-07 are the backbone of today's most advanced militaries. Their presence in the field means less boots on the ground, saving budgets and lives. That's from a Horzine promotional video, November the 14th, 2089. Very nice. So clot tempered. So we've got some nice looking, I think they're in-game screenshots because they do look rather game. I think obviously they're posed. I would say they're posed and they've obviously been set for promotional use, but they do look really cool. As you can see here, we've got an unfortunate person who's had their arm ripped off. I don't know what they were doing at the time, but he's maybe tried to escape and the clots just mangled him up and just sort of said, right, I'm just going to claw you to death. See ya. So this looks like it's in the Foundry map that was revealed last year. I can't believe I'm saying last year already. Oh yeah, Happy New Year, by the way. I'm not sure if I've done a video this year, but anyway, moving on. So yeah, very nice, disgusting gore. I'm glad to see this sort of gore, and I do want to ask Tripwire if they can actually make it so when we die as a specialist that we actually get mauled to bits. I want his head to be popped off like in Killing Floor mod. I played that the other day actually, and my head popped off when I died, which was amazing. Please. Anyway, let's go. So, clot tempered with a nice screenshot. If you've played the Killing Floor game, you've probably killed a lot of clots. Oh yeah, they're everywhere. They're legion, and they're looking for someone to claw to death. Well, I think this guy's found somebody at least. The original Horzine bioweapon, the clot, was accidentally created during co-founder Kevin Clamley's attempt to clone his deceased son, Kevin Jr. I did not know that. Are they building on the lore? Interesting. Killing Floor lore is always good. While initially met with skepticism, the world's major militaries, they soon became the standard infantry unit as they were far less expensive than training, equipping and feeding human troops. It's good to have some cost savings involved. So this looks like another in-game screenshot. I think all these are in-game screenshots because it looks convincing enough. It doesn't look over... what can we say? So Ubisoft had a little habit back in the day of how can we say this in not a nasty way, pimping up the screenshots, making them look almost like in game but almost unbelievable, almost too pretty, and this just looks like it's been framed and someone's pressed the screenshot button. It looks good. There's no sort of obvious sort of post-processing going on or tarting up of the image, which is good to see. It looks like this is how you'll see it in game, which is pretty cool. It does look like a major upgrade visually from Killing Floor 2, which is nice to see. As you can see, we've got the elusive red camera there. We've got some potential environmental hazard going on here, so we can mince up some unsuspecting Zeds, all being well. And these just look really cool, just look completely and utterly menacing compared to Killing Floor 2's clots. And Killing Floor 1's clots just look like a little baby and just totally unthreatening compared to these guys. Very nice. As you can see, we've got some reflections going on the floor. I'm not sure if they're ray traced or if they're traditional sort of SSR reflections. Time will tell. It's looking good though. It's looking really good. Anyway, on to the next bit. The clot has been updated for the 2090s to incorporate cybernetic elements like enhanced vision and hearing, a steel-reinforced skeleton as well as mechanized hands. While not individually powerful, they can be dangerous in groups. Oh yes, they certainly can. Especially when enraged by the death of one of their Zed brethren. Interesting. So they're going to have visual and oral enhancements. Interesting. So they're going to be more aware of their environment. It's just, we're going to see some nifty AI kick in. Who knows? But that does sound really cool. And also, especially they'll be enraged. So if you kill a Zed in front of them, they're going to go like shit and start attacking you. It's like Killing Floor 2 had a post-launch update where I think it was the Elite or the Versus Zeds were bought into the co-op portion of it, and you could actually, I think they actually, it might have been the writer actually that boosted the other Zeds, so their eyes turned red and they started getting a bit more rage induced. So maybe this is coming to Killing Floor 3. Very cool. So as you can see here, yes. So what can we glean from this? So the Horzine logo as usual. This looks like some sort of, is this the same map maybe, the Foundry map? Maybe it does look in theme. There's all the red hue going on. I don't think these are ray traced reflections, because you can see this is like a classic side effects of screen space reflections, where you get like a little bit of stretching or sort of, I can't name the technical term for it, but it's like a visual glitch. So as you can see, you got like reflections underneath where he's raising his foot, but you still got the reflection underneath. I don't know, it's a bit of a strange one, but yeah, maybe not ray traced reflections, which is a shame, but I can understand. You've got to have nice consistent frame rates. Yeah, very nice. So the Clot was the third enemy character we designed and completed for Killing Floor 3 after the Cyst and Crawler. It was the first character with the extensive mechanical augmentations across its body. You're not kidding. So these are developers' notes by the look of it. It was important to establish how we were going to go forward with both the shape, the direction and aesthetic of these mechanical components on this new generation of Zeds. Does look good. We exaggerated the size of the hands to enhance the terrifying nature of the slashing and tearing attacks of this enemy to ramp up the intensity of the interactions players have with it. We also wanted to accentuate the body horror, you've done that, by showing how the tubes, wires and mechanics that pull and stretch the skin in all directions, as well as how the armoured parts connect to the flesh of this monster. Specific examples would include how the false spine affixes to the back and how the chest and abdominal apparatus adhere to the front of this enemy. That's Hamishar, character artist. Yeah, I do like it. Look at this guy. Again, I think this is what you're going to see in game. Obviously, it's been posed and maybe some slight enhancements here just for the showcase, but it does look really good. Definitely getting I'm getting a Terminator vibe from this, because you can see the sort of blood and the tissue that's meeting up with the enhancements, all the metal parts. Very nice. His head looks a bit bigger there for some reason. Don't know why. Bigger heads, more headshots we can get. I like that. So we've got this saloon as well. This looks really cool. Again, it's been posed as a promotional shot. It does look good, but it does look like it's convincing it is how it's going to look in game, because it doesn't look overly beautified. Yeah, very cool. So we've got the cyst, the malignant cyst, and he's looking rather lost by himself, bless him. So something's died there by the look of it. Maybe another Zed, I don't know. Massive hole in the, whatever that is, a door of some sort. Very cool. I'm liking the atmosphere, the red, the abundance of red, and the sort of god rays coming through, and the mist. A lot of devastation and rubble and stuff. Very nice. Are they sandbags at the back? Some sort of barrier? Yeah. Blood as well. Let's see blood everywhere. The cyst debuted. The cyst debuted in Killing Floor 2 as a Clot's easily underrated cousin. Slower, clumsy, but equally persistent. As Horzine grew, they sought new markets for their new bioweapons. While developing nations lacked the financial resources of more industrialised countries, they still needed war material. Whew. So And so the cost-conscious cyst was created. Cost-conscious, my god. Brutal. So as you can see, cyst having a bit of a feed here by the look of it. Wow, that's disgusting. Again, you can tell it's in-game, because it's not overly enhanced. Looks like this guy's been ripped in two. That is absolutely brutal. So yeah, I'd like to see this on players, if you don't mind, Tripwire. When we die, we should have something really nasty happen to us. I mean, in the Chimera reveal last year, you had Foster being grabbed. It was nice to see all the blood, but it'd been nice for his head to be pulled off. But that's just my sick personality shining through. Unlike the clot, this zed is a primary organic. It features no flashy robotic augmentations. What it does feature is the new ability to expel great gobs of bloody saliva, blinding their opponents before closing in for the kill. That explains a lot. Disgusting. You got like the 3 stages of this cyst here. Look, gross. Nice tank at the back, or some sort of APC barrel here. Shooty, explosive maybe. More cameras. Yes, I like it. Detail's great. Like I said, I think maybe, I'd be guessing, but maybe 1.5 or twice the detail of Killing Floor 2. I don't know. Be interesting to know the exact levels. So on more developer notes, the cyst was the very first character we completed for the game. We wanted to make sure even a fodder enemy was off-putting and still a fun fight for the player. I personally enjoy how, while being a very weak enemy, they are still able to I can't read today, what the hell? They are still capable of disrupting the flight with horrific. Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong, Gregs? They are still capable of disrupting the fight with a horrifying grab. Oh yeah, we've seen the horrifying grab in action, yeah. With its new design, we wanted to showcase Zeds now having reveals. Its hood pulling back and revealing a fleshy, underdeveloped skull is to intentionally create layers of horror. I think it's quite a reaction as this Zed. It certainly has. Which is a theme we wanted to build upon with the generation of specimens. That's Samantha Rogers, lead character artist. Yes. Does look great. Very Cenobite, very Hellraiser on this part. Anyway, very messed up. See all the, I guess that's some sort of, I don't know what it is. Veins look nasty, the bits of blood dripping down from the screws or whatever they are. Great stuff. He's doing his Frank Sinatra impression. Very nice. God, yeah, you can tell this is in game because it just doesn't look perfect, but it looks more convincing enough to be sort of really good fidelity for the new engine and the new Tripwire have shown us so far. That was really cool. Fleshy tones are just proper disturbing, but really good at the same time. So yeah, during your missions you'll encounter hordes of these Zeds. Individually they might not pose a major threat, but if you underestimate this pair of pugnacious adversaries at your own risk. Yes. So I'll close by saying thanks for stopping by another Nightfall news briefing. Make sure to check out the Killing Floor 3 playlist over on our YouTube channel for even more Zed reveals, and to stay up to date on all things Killing Floor 3, please join the awesome community members on Discord, Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, Reddit and the Tripwire forums. Yes, well, interesting update for the new year. Very cool. Yeah, close beta when please, Tripwire. I can't wait to play this. It's going to be interesting. Also, I think we've got another reveal coming at some point. I think the siren was teased at the last back end of the last reveal. So hopefully see siren. I don't think the Fleshpound's been formally introduced either. I think he's the only one that's yet to have a dedicated reveal video. That'll be cool to see. But yeah, this is looking really good, and yeah, March can't come quick enough for me, I tell you. Like I said, I'm in the middle of moving house, so I'm hopefully going to be up and running soon. Get my internet sorted out, and yeah, get more Killing Floor 3 content out. I'm hoping to see something cool in the next update, hopefully. We shall see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry it was a bit of a mumbly one, this one. I'm a bit, I think I've got a bit of an headache coming on. I might be having a bit of man flu, I think. But yeah, like, subscribe, all the usual gubbins if you don't mind. And yeah, I shall see you in the next one, and stay safe.